So in this Python video, we're going to be talking about functions. So let's get started. So getting started, I'm going to show everyone two examples of functions. So one of these functions is going to be removing the rightmost digit from any number, and the second problem is going to be taking it out. So printing the rightmost digit from any number, any positive real integer. So to do this, what we're going to do first is we're going to call the function, which is just def. So def calls the function. So, and then we have to put the variable, which I'm going to do remove right digit, and then r. So what this is doing is r is a variable we'll use to do this. So r is basically so in order for this function to return something, we're gonna have to do return. And in this problem, we want to remove the rightmost digit, and the only way to do that is to integer divide by 2, because to remove the rightmost digit, you have to ignore the remainder of the division. So, and we have to integer divide by 10. So r is the variable we used when using the body of the function. So r integer division 10, and then we can output it. So in order to give an output, we create a variable, which I'm going to name output. And over here, we're going to do the variable, which is remove right digit, and then the input. So the input in this case, I'm going to test 32. And this tests your function. So this makes sure your function is working, but we need to print the function. So we should print output. So a quick overview. We defined the function, gave it a variable, gave it the body variable, or that's what I call it, the variable that is used in the return part of the function. We created the output variable, which gives an input of 32, and then we're going to print that. So if I print this line of code, or these 4 lines of code, I'm going to get back 3, which is what we want. So it removes the right digit. Alright, moving on. This time we're going to take it out. So in this case, my new function, which I'm going to take out right digit. So in this case, I want to remove so I'm going to use 32 as the input again, but in this example, we need an output of 2 because we want to take it out and print it. So basically what we're going to do, and this is the polar opposite over here. So if you remember in the Python tutorials, we covered the integer division and modulus. So modulus gives us the remainder, and in this case, well, if we do 32 divided by 10, well, they're not going to be perfectly divisible. So 32 divided by 10, if we do integer division, the answer is 3. But if we do modulus, we want a remainder. So 32 modulus 10 will give us 2, because, well, 10 times 3 is 30, 30 divided by 10 is 3, and 32 divided by 10 is just 3 with a remainder of 2. So it'll give us a remainder, so that means we need to do return d modulus 10. And that'll solve the problem. So now we'll do output 2, we'll create a little different variable, and take out right digit. And the input d is going to be, well, the input, we're going to do 32 again, and we're going to print the output. So the input variable is d this time, so that's what we're going to do. And if we print this, we get back 2. That's basics. So that's the basics of functions, and hopefully this video helped. And yeah, that's the basics of functions in Python.